Leslie Van Houten recently had her 21st parole hearing on the 10th of June this year. Van Houten was convicted of murder and is currently serving a life sentence due to her involvement in the infamous Manson family murders of 1969. She was granted parole the first time in 2016, but this was overturned by former Governor Jerry Brown. She originally denied participation in the murder of Leno LaBianca, but is now remorseful for her crimes committed in the Manson family. Her lawyers argue that after nearly 50 years in prison she has become rehabilitated and is no longer a danger to society. California Board of Parole Commissioners carefully reviewed her case and granted her parole in February of this year. Governor Gavin Newsom overturned this ruling, citing his worries that she was still a danger to society. This was the 21st hearing for her parole, and the decision to overturn was met with much criticism. The hearing highlighted the fact that Van Houten is now in her 70s and has worked hard to prove her rehabilitation. Supporters of her parole argue that she has taken full responsibility for her crimes and expresses remorse. Prosecutors argued that she was still a danger to society but was met with opposition from the victim's family. After much deliberation, the parole board unanimously decided for the second time to release Van Houten on parole. Although she has been granted parole in the past, this marks the first time a California governor has allowed it. Van Houten is not eligible for release until she has served at least 19 years of her life sentence. Her attorneys argue that she has served enough time and is not a danger to society. Van Houten has gone on record saying that she regrets the crime she committed and is remorseful for her actions. Governor Newsom did not directly address the parole board during the hearing but made a statement afterwards. He said that he had reservations with this decision but felt it was the best course of action. Critics of the parole point to her involvement in the murders as evidence that she is still a danger. They cite her lack of remorse as evidence of potential reoffending. Others argue that Van Houten has shown exemplary behavior in her time in prison. They state that she has taken full responsibility and committed to rehabilitation efforts. At the hearing, Van Houten expressed her remorse and said that she is now a different person. She said that she has learned to lead a productive life and regrets her involvement in the murder. Supporters for her parole point out her upstanding behavior while in prison and her commitment to rehabilitation.